That is the other aspect. And he said Ayurveda, medicine, or tourism, or education, or travel, just basic travel, or business, whatever it is, you have something in it for you in India. He quoted Swami Vivekananda too, extensively speaking about it. Let's try and go across to Maria Shakil, who's on ground there. Maria, it is a packed house, a very disciplined one, but they just couldn't resist, isn't it? The chants of Modi Modi happened, the kind of support that he's enjoying, and you've been tracking the developments right through the day. The Indian diaspora has stepped out. The Japanese are also very happy to see him. He's one of the more in-demand leaders who many want to engage with. What have you seen so far, and what is the sense that you're getting post the interaction?
Yes, absolutely, Anand. As we have been saying, Prime Minister Modi's Japan Connect started from his days as the Chief Minister of Gujarat. The Prime Minister has left this venue, and with that, the day one event has come to an end. I have with me some NRIs, some diaspora members who are present in this venue to listen to the Prime Minister. Let's listen from them now as to what are their big takeaways, as to what do you think is the big sentiment that you're taking from this venue after listening to the Prime Minister.
I mean, this environment is so electrifying. We are so energetic because I had a chance to go and visit him today morning, and I think it was a great pleasure sitting here to listen to his speech completely. Maybe you can talk the details.
Yes, please tell us.
We are yet to come out of the inspirational speech that the Prime Minister just gave away. It was so overwhelming. Also, he spoke so much about the relationship between Japan and India and how Swami Vivekananda and all his preachings were done. The biggest takeaway that I think is he wants the Indians to inspire the Japanese to go to India and get an experience of our own very India. So I think I'm going to do that from today. I'm going to make sure every Japanese should have a wish to go and visit India and feel the Narendra Modi's led India.
Yes, so the Modi's India.
Yes, the Modi's India.
Yes, so
the new India.
Yes, so the Prime Minister also did say that it's perhaps easy to make a mark or draw a line on butter.
That's right.
But it's different and very difficult. Yes,
he also said that he believes in drawing a line on stone, on a pebble, than in butter. I think that was the most electrifying speech and the takeaway that I also want to take up today.
Okay, so tell us, as far as the messaging in terms of to the businessmen is concerned, we have seen a lot of these interactions happen through the day. Several CEOs met the Prime Minister, one-on-one meetings, and also several roundtables as well. What do you think in terms of what India has done in the last 7 years in ensuring that it becomes an investor-friendly destination, a place which welcomes businessmen and industrialists?
And the last 7 years has been amazing, is what I would say. But particularly with a lot of Japanese companies which I work with, they know about India, they know about Modi, they know that India is booming. That's going to be a future market for them. Already with all those 35 CEOs whom we have met, starting from NEC, I think lots and lots of investments are going to pour furthermore into India going forward.
Yes. And one interesting aspect of these interactions that the Prime Minister does whenever he travels outside India is that he interacts with the children as well. बच्चों से बात करते हैं और शायद उन बच्चों से इंटरेक्शन एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट रहा है. 2014 से पहले एनआरआईज क्या सोचते थे और 2014 के बाद एनआरआईज क्या सोचते हैं?
Actually, because of Narendra Modi, we feel that to move away from India, okay? There are a lot of good leaders, there are a lot of good talents. But what happens, we are very inspired that being a proud Indian, staying away from India, and we are all united to be as an Indian to support for India. And that sense comes when you hear from Modi. That's what we feel. So we are very happy and very proud Indians today.
Like he said, I think India is more digitalized today, which they can relate to. If they visit India today, it's not any difficult at all. I think 7 years ago, even we faced a lot of difficulty in terms of living here. Going back to India, we felt a little handicapped. But today, on a click, I think we can do almost anything under the sun in India. I think that's the most important thing that the NRIs will feel today when we visit India.
Thank you so much for
Hear me,
this
Bhadia, if you
interaction.
can hear
Let's
me,
get more
if you could,
voices.
if you
Yes.
can just ask them
Yes,
that,
please, go ahead.
very soon,
Yes.
in 2 days,
Yes.
2 or 3 days, Modi government is going to complete 8 years. If you could ask the Indian diaspora members, what do you think has the single most factor that's changed for them? Say, living outside and looking from India from the outside, amidst all the other questions, if you could ask them.
Yes, so in few days' time, the Modi government in India completes 8 years. How are NRIs viewing 8 years of Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Let me begin with you, ma'am.
We've seen a lot of development in India. So, like,
He emphasized on infrastructure. He says that roads are being built, the overall infrastructure in the country.
As he said, the 100th year of independence, we're already on the road to development, fast development, as he said. So, like, we are expecting, a very, very different India, and it's already been changed so much, and we are expecting much, much more. And we really hope that it will definitely change with Modi's leadership.
Okay, we spoke before the interaction started, and I'm speaking to you again. The Prime Minister spoke on a lot of issues, lot of subjects, but he did talk about that people to people and cultural connect.
Yeah.
What is there, the aspects of Hinduism with Buddhism. So Japan and India has that intrinsic relationship.
Yes. So as you were suggesting about the intrinsic relationship and religions, so I also
Little louder.
Yeah, we also believe that now India has come to a level that there are so many statues that are being built to look up to. And as he was telling, that there was a time when we were looking up, everybody was looking up to Japan. And now, as Modi ji said, now, so in our lifetime, there will be a day when everybody says, you have to go and visit India. You have to go visit everything.
She was saying that she'll already start doing that because you'll start inviting people to India.
Yes.
Go travel India.
Yes.
There's so much to see.
Get your own experience. We are already proud of our heritage and culture, but with this developments, the phase in which it is developing, we will be definitely proud to introduce India to all the people outside, out of India.
About India, but,
Yes, tell us about which place.
Varanasi. Why not Varanasi? I think every Japanese's dream is to visit Varanasi, Delhi, and Agra. And I think today the places have been developed so much that anybody and everybody will have a unique experience.
So now you have, Anand, several ambassadors of incredible India after Prime Minister's invitation to all of them to say
think,
that, let more people of Japan travel to India. Yes, Anand, go ahead.
No, absolutely, Maria, and it's been. No, I think they're saying something. If they want to add more importantly, there's some
Yes,
gentlemen
please, go
standing
ahead.
next
They
to you.
have a lot of thoughts. Let's continue to listen from them. Several thoughts after Prime Minister has left and after they have interacted with the Prime Minister. It was an hour-long interaction. Please go ahead, ma'am.
We will be more of an ambassador to Modi's leadership. Yes, and which represents India.
I want to understand. There was the NRIs have been in various countries abroad, and all of you perhaps have been living in Japan for several decades now. I did meet several entrepreneurs who said that I've been here for 20 years, 30 years. What has changed since from 2014? Your own sentiment. What did you hear?
I live in Japan for 25 years now. So actually, after even India-Japan relationship went to a different level when Modi ji was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. He only initiated the relationship to the next level. Now, after becoming the Prime Minister, if you look at the last 8 years, I myself have seen so much of change, and NRIs are getting real honor. It's a pride, and that is one and only because of Modi ji. And going forward, it's going to be multifold, and India-Japan relationship in particular is going to really rock.
Okay.
And we are now 30,000, 40,000 now.
Yes, 40,000.
25 years back when I came, it
yes.
was in thousands.
Okay.
So it will become 4 lakh very soon
Okay.
because of Modi ji.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, please.